Welcome back, guys. It's your boy DJ Skandalous here, and this is an all-new hip-hop and Tupac related episode of Skandalous Talk. For this episode, we're going to break down some recent news regarding that infamous Angie Martinez interview of Tupac from 1996 that still hasn't been released yet. Let's get it. Alright guys, so we're on the O4L Online Network website, and this says Angie Martinez Tupac interview is coming in 2020. Now, if you guys don't know much about this interview, you can go on my DJ Skandalous YouTube page. You can also go on my Skandalous Talk and Tupac Music FM podcast that you can find on Spotify and Google search or anchor.fm. And there I have an episode regarding Angie Martinez and the Tupac interview, and I break down the significance of it, a whole backstory about it, and how Jay-Z actually told Angie Martinez to actually secure the tapes. That way, it would be safe if there was ever a house fire or a flood or anything like that. Because she was actually keeping her Tupac tapes and all these other interviews that she did in the 90s in her laundry room, which is totally crazy because you think this will be stored in the vault, a fireproof vault that, no one can get access to. Because this interview is such an infamous interview because it's about Tupac talking about Biggie and the whole East Coast West Coast beef and war, as well as Faith Evans and his relationship with Faith that Tupac actually put on his Hit 'Em Up record where he says, "I fucked your wife" and everything like that. Now, we heard clips of this interview throughout the years, but it's actually a 2-hour interview that they did, and only 13 minutes of it was aired on her radio station back in 1996. So anyways, guys, let's break this down. After her interview of Page 6, Angie Martinez revealed to the world that her Tupac unreleased interview was in a safe location, which again she credits Jay-Z for helping her. So scrolling down here, has some information here. It says, speaking to AM to DM, Angie Martinez talks about the pressure. There's people that are just so furious with me. I'm sorry, says Angie. Angie can't even enjoy posting a simple photo on Instagram without being bombarded with questions about the interview. I post something about like my son or my goddaughter, and they'll be like, "That's nice, but what about the Pac tapes?" explains Angie Martinez. From social media to her time shopping, there's no escaping the Tupac interview tapes. I was in IKEA and somebody ran up to me and asked about the tapes. Understanding that she's holding a piece of history, Angie Martinez is ready to release the interviews. I'm going to put them out. I'm trying to figure out within the next ... I don't want to do this myself. My goal is within the next year to do a project where they could come out and people could experience them. It also goes on to say it won't be released on YouTube, even though that may bring in a lot of ad revenue for her and actually grow her channel. But it says that it may be a docuseries like project, Netflix, Showtime, HBO are all probably going to get their checks ready for a bidding war to earn rights to air this interview. She goes on to say, I do understand it's part of history. It's going to be uncomfortable for me. There are a lot of things in those tapes that are very uncomfortable to listen to. But I am aware that it's part of history, so at some point I will, says Angie. Let's check out this video here.
Now, you interviewed Tupac in 1996 for 2 hours, and only 12 minutes of that interview have been
there's
released.
people that are just so furious at me. I'm sorry.
Is there any...
I could post something about my son or my goddaughter, and they'd be like, "That's nice, but where's the Pac tape?"
And that's kind of crazy because I definitely want to hear this interview. We all know that Tupac's going to take jabs at Biggie, but it's so far in the past now, we can't change the past, so we might as well just put it out there. People can gain an understanding of the atmosphere back then, as well as Tupac's life and everything that was going through his mind, and maybe we can actually learn from it. So I hope that she releases it in uncut form, but for me, I'm kind of iffy on it because I think that even if she will release it, she'll chop out some parts. There's no way that we can ever know that it will be fully uncut. And I'm actually surprised that she's actually talking about this yet again, because I thought Diddy probably bought the rights to this interview, and that's why we haven't heard the full-length interview, because Diddy didn't want it out there. So what do you guys think? Do you think she's just trolling yet again? Do you think she's just clout chasing yet again, putting this out there even though she has no intention of ever releasing it? Like I said, I think she should do something with VH1, BET, MTV or something that has Tupac footage, and you'll get a bunch of royalties for that. Or maybe she can just send it to HBO and they can do a Defiant Ones like series on Tupac, even though Alan Hughes is already doing his own documentary on Tupac. So maybe she can contact him and they can add it in there somehow, or as a bonus episode or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. So in other news, we actually have a guy named Tupac Shakur that was arrested in Tennessee, but it's not the Tupac that you're thinking of. So here we're on NME.com. When you scroll down here, it says a man named Tupac, namesake of the legendary 90s West Coast rapper, was arrested on drug and assault charges in Tennessee on Saturday night, October 19th. In a press release from Johnson City Police Department, officials stated that they responded to a call at 5:41 p.m. in reference to Mr. Shakur, who already had active warrants from a different local sheriff's department. Upon arrival, they saw the 40-year-old suspect in a fleeing vehicle that was later caught down in the street. And this is actually what he looks like. If you're on my Skandalous YouTube channel, you can actually check out my video version of this podcast. On this article on TMZ, it says Dwight Tupac is being held on $18,000 bond. No word if Suge Knight's gonna bail him out. Alright guys, so let me know what you think about the Angie Martinez interview and if we will ever hear it or not. I hope so, but only time will tell. Thanks for listening. This is DJ Skandalous signing out. Peace out.